Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today I want to talk to you about Deathpool. I have unlocked Deathpool. I brought her up to level 80, got gear 15 on her, got ISO 3 blue on her, and I've been testing her in a lot of game modes. And she's really, really good. And none of this should surprise you because her stats are absolutely fantastic. She has the 4th highest health in the game. She's got the 2nd highest damage in the game, and she's, one of the fastest characters in the game. I think she's, the 13th, tied for 13th. Right on just tiny one speed below the 1 in 10th place, the characters in 10th place. So very, very, very strong character, and she's got really interesting kit that does a lot of great things. And this just follows along with sort of the OP level that we are getting lately from new characters. So here's what I want to say. If you are a new player to this game, or a mid-game player, or a free-to-play player, or a very light spender to this game, I think you just break the bank and go all in on your cores. Everything you've saved. A lot of free-to-play players tell me they save up their cores for months. If you got 1,000 cores saved, 5,000 cores saved, whatever you got, 10,000 cores saved, I think it's time to devote it to Deathpool because she is coming to an event campaign. So the event's going to be starting soon. And so it's called Shadow of Deathpool here. And I really urge you to just start saving cores. If you're a free-to-play player, start saving your cores. If you can finish this hard one, what you're going to want to do is there will be event energy. It will be like right next to this energy here. There'll be a separate kind of energy. You want to refresh the energy. You don't want to refresh the nodes. You do not refresh the nodes. You refresh the energy. There's going to be 50 core refreshes every day. Everyone should be doing those. I don't care if you just started the game and you're stuck in medium. And medium, by the way, they make it a lot. They've said they claim that they're making it easier and making it so that you can use a wider array of characters and stuff. There's going to be characters. Yep. There's characters like you can see, for example, Doc Ock is in here and he's not in hard. They're having a wider array of characters to make it easier for newer players. So if you're stuck in medium or you're in hard, you should be doing the 50 core refreshes. If you are in hard mode, you should definitely be trying to do not only the 50 core refreshes, but I would say whether you're in medium or in hard, if you can afford it, if you can have, and I don't mean afford like spending money, I mean, if you have the cores to do it, I think you should do as many 100 core refreshes as you can. And here's why. These orbs give you, if you do the 50 core refreshes, you will almost certainly get a 4-star Deathpool. It's very likely. It's not 100%, but it's more likely than not, very likely you're going to get a 4-star Deathpool, which is fantastic. It's like one of the best characters in the game. I have her 4 stars right now. I'm using her 4 red stars. She's great. She hangs with my 7-star characters in, I've tried her out in Doom Raid and in Dark Dimension and elsewhere. She's very good. She hangs with those characters. And, from where I sit, I think that's an opportunity if you're a free-to-play player you've got to leap on. Or if you're a Dolphin, you've got to leap on the opportunity to get a character like this for free. And the cool thing about it is that the orbs that you get from the event have other characters that you might want as well. So sure, you're going to get Deathpool, but you're also going to get, characters that you might use otherwise you may not have, whether it's Colleen Wing or Cull Obsidian, for example, to finish your Black Order team. Hela for newer players could be a very important character. Can be very difficult to get. So there are some other characters in here. This is not as generous as most of the orbs, but there are some characters in here that are also going to be characters you want to get. So I think this is a character worth going in on. Now, let's just talk here about teams that you're going to use. So you want to go and look at what's called the devoted tag right here. And these are the characters that even on hard mode you'll be able to use. If you've been starting in the last couple months, you've been following my advice. What I've been telling new players is focus on, last month. If you started last month, focus on the Secret Avenger team. If you started the month before, focus on the Infinity Watch team. These are characters they are giving you for free. Focus on those characters. So I know literally I've been helping players who are in the level 55, level 60, level 70. They have a lot of these characters, and if so, you just focus on these characters. So there are new players out there who are using, Infinity Watch plus an extra character in their arena. Just use your Infinity Watch characters. You got Phyla-Vell, Moondragon. Here you can use those two characters. They're both very good characters. Even if you have a 2-star Captain Sam from the Strike Pass last month, I think even at 2 stars, he's worth using, gearing up even a little more than you have before to use him. Maria Hill and Sharon Carter also work pretty well at low stars. Sharon Carter, of course, was the event character from last month. And I didn't make a video like this about Sharon Carter. She is a very, very good character and a top tier character, but I think I think Deathpool is a cut above. Let's say you don't have these characters geared up. You just don't have the gear to do it. Other characters I would consider, Hela is always a valuable character. So I think she is worth considering as a character for sure. If you're using Phyla-Vell, you can use Cull Obsidian, and that can help. So if Phyla-Vell, the devs have confirmed that now the death proof that she gives drain is for allies with death proof, even if they're not in Infinity Watch. So she can give drain to Cull Obsidian, who does get death proof. He can give himself death proof. Whoops. Here it is. He can give himself death proof here when he drops below certain levels, and that can give him drain. So, and the passive damage he does can be useful. So he's a character I think worth considering for sure. Some of the other characters here, it's more hit or miss because they don't have tons of amazing characters, I would say, in this one. A character that's more accessible for newer players might be a character like Hawkeye. Hawkeye with blinds and so forth can be a decent character to use and to have. You do have some X-Men synergy here with Beast. If you have Beast, Colossus, Cyclops. If you have those characters, they're not going to be horrible to use. Magneto is not bad solo. He's got really long cooldowns, so you're going to need to have a pretty big Magneto to do it. I do think, as standalone characters, Colleen Wing and Corvus Glaive have damage. If you don't have enough damage on your team, they're okay. And then I would also just say one thing I would consider is if you are able to get far enough in the event, I would just bring up Deathpool, who does count. If you bring her in with Deadpool will revive all the time. You could have them as a duo as well. So there are some options here, but I will just say, I think it is worth going out of your way to invest resources to do well in this campaign. I think it is worth going out of your way to do the core refreshes. It's hard to get to 5 stars. I had somebody help me to redo the math. It is harder to get to 5 stars. You have a shot to get to 5 stars. If you do the 100 core refreshes and all the 100 core refreshes, you have a decent shot. It's more of like you got to get a little bit of luck there. But even if let's say you're 4 stars and a little short, eventually through basic orbs or premium orbs you're just getting from the game, even if you're free to play, you'll eventually get her to 5. And I think being able to get a highly relevant top of the meta character at 4 or 5 stars is just worth devoting a lot of resources to. All right, guys, if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel. If you got comments or questions, leave them below or go to my Discord. That's linked below. We have lots of great discussions there. And also my Twitch stream, that's linked below. I try to stream most weeknights.